Hello everyone, my name is the Emerald, and today we're going to be talking about something that has just been brought to everyone's attention because today is March 7th for Honkai Star Rail. We're going to be talking about a change that's happening to the 50/50 loss pool. This is actually something that is pretty new for Hoyoverse. This is not happening in Genshin, at least not in a while, right? It's going to happen soon, I think, the next patch when it comes to the new character. I don't know her name, don't ask me. And this is something a bit different they're doing. I also think it's going to matter a lot more in this game than it is in Genshin. So we'll get to that. Alright, so Aegis Star 3.2 beta banner changes. It's March 7th, special day, so let's go through and explain what we believe to be the biggest change coming to Anniversary. Simply put, you can customize your 50/50 loss pool. Now, I did forget to mention about something. Actually, let me pull it up really quickly. Alright, here we go. Let me just zoom in on this one a little bit. So remember that in 3.2 as well, we're getting two new items, right? Or at least one, where it'll be one for a character and then one for a light cone. So think of this: when you already have a 5-star character E6, you get this special character item that you can use to spend for 5-star characters in the 2-to-1 system. And light cones, you get any limited, new shop, which includes a limited selection of 5-star light cones to buy. You get a light cone via paid battle pass on certain methods, not via S5+. A light cone item can be spent for 5-star light cones in the 4-to-1 system. So there's these two systems. I don't know exactly how this is gonna work well, because clearly pulling them is not enough, but we'll see. This is supposed to tie in with this. So right here, this system should also tie into the store with the character item and light cone item we mentioned before. So let's explain this quickly. The 50/50 loss pool right now is 7 standard characters. I also have an image to describe a little bit more in the visual sense, so we'll go in a second. From 3.2 onwards, instead, there will be a group of characters you can choose from. You choose 7 characters from this group that will be used as your 50/50 loss pool. So when you win the 50/50, you get the rate up. When you lose 50/50, you get a character from the pool that you customize, which is pretty cool. Now the group itself will start off with the 7 standards plus a selection of limited characters. So it sounds like for now, like there's gonna be 7 standards and then a couple of limited characters that might come out immediately. I'm thinking of 6 top of my head. They might limit it down to 4. We don't know. So here's some additional info we have. The characters and light cones are both the same set. So for example, if Seela is added, then both she will be added to the character shop and her light cone will be added to the light cone shop, which is pretty good, I think. The shop in the lost pool will have the same selection of characters. This is as far as we're aware of right now. Please take this part with a little grain of salt for now. There's your answer. This means so let's say for example, like the shop, let's say you can buy like the 7 standards. That might change based on your lost pool. We don't know that for a fact, but there you go. This will be permanent, meaning from 3.2 onwards, the shop and lost pool will always be there, even post 3.2, which is good. This is not a one-time thing, thank God. What banners is applicable to? It's only for limited character, because that's the only one with a 50/50 win-loss for characters, so there's that. And then we don't know what characters are included right now. The standard characters should be there, plus a limited selection of limited characters. These characters will be permanently there, meaning if, for example, Seela is added, it should be in both the shop and lost pool selection permanently. So there's that. See, and then this question here. So these characters won't be rerun anymore, and that's correct. So that makes sense because if they're added in the shop, what's the point of rerunning them, right? It's not gonna make money, so why bother? All we mean by that is even though they were limited, they won't be rated up ever again since they're in the shop and as part of selection of characters you can choose from the lost pool. There's your answer. So think of these characters as standard now. I would say just think about standard now. While they haven't been there for the longest time, you might as well think about that. So this means all the characters will go to the standard banner, or is it just 50/50? It should just be 50/50. I assume so, because if they go into standard banner, it'd be so overpowered. So there's that. Will it be rotation? Who will they add? How often? So yeah, once they're added, they're there forever unless Hoyo themselves change their own rules. Additions are not going to be exact every X patches. It's just whenever Hoyo decides to do so. And just clear, it's not the buff. Okay, this is no buff because it's not a buff. It's not buffing anything. It's just making these characters more accessible. That's it. Because they don't want. Who's gonna someone a Seela rerun unless she gets like a crazy like top 5 buff, right? No one. No one. So here's a list, for example: Sela, Luocha, Silverwolf, Blade, Jingo, and Kafka, and Jinglio. If I pulled on like Tribu's banner and failed at 50, I get 107, and the standard banner 5 stars, and that's correct. That's how it would work. Can you add the same character to pull multiple times? No, because let's be real, if you could, you would just add like Silverwolf 4 times, then like Luocha 3 times, and then you would always guarantee one of those 10, which is not what something they want. Is the pool set by Hoyo? It doesn't seem to be. So let's say the pool includes A to I, which is about 9 characters. You got to select exactly 7 of those 9 characters. So you can pick A to G, or you can pick C to I. I don't know if you could do A, C. Let's see if there's like an I level character for B or D. Can I get the others? I'm not certain if that's how that works, but who knows? So there's that. So this is remember, this also ties into this, where if you ever E6 a character, you get the special character item. So there's that. So let me pull up what I have here. I use Microsoft Paint for this, so ignore this. So currently, right now, here's all the characters we have in the game, standard banner wise, right now. It's Welt, Himiko, Yanqing, Bailu, Clara, Gepard, and Bronya. We have these 7 characters. Let's say, for example, like in the first set of editions, they add from 1.0 to 1.2. So they add Sela, Silverwolf, Blade, Luocha, Jingyuan, and Kafka, right? Let's say they add those characters. You can then say, well, I want these 5 characters here, and I don't mind getting like Welt and Himiko. That would be your new your new 50-50 loss pool. These 5 would replace these 5 up here. That's how it would work. Now I'm not certain if you can change this whenever you want. I'm not too certain. I don't think it said. So like let's say, for example, like you like finally pull like Silverwolf, right? Could I then get rid of her? I'm not certain. That's a question I wish I knew. And also, these characters are not guaranteed to be added on the first day, like of the system being implemented. I'm just taking a guess as to, like, these 6 might be added. I am pretty confident to say that we'll at least see Sela, Jingyuan, Silverwolf, and Luocha at the very least. So there's that. And then we might see Blade and Kafka maybe like later. It also didn't say, I don't think, but this is not like every X patches they'll add characters. It's just whenever Hoyo wants to, which sounds exactly like Genshin. So yay. So for example, like let's say you really wanted, like, I don't know, Jinglio. You'd have to wait for Jinglio to be added. When? Who knows? But there's that. So yeah, that's how the system will work. You would simply just pick 7 characters from this big group of options you have, and yeah, that's how it will work. I think it's pretty simple. I think it's also really nice, though I do think it can get a bit problematic because, like, let's say, for example, like, it depends on like the rules, right? So let's say like I add like these, let's say I add like these 6, and then I pull Sela, so I don't need her anymore. Could I just, whenever I want, change the pool to like just now no longer include Sela? Or do I have to now, like, you know, like wait for like a pool reset or something, right? Can I like do this whenever I want? Nice. Can I like do this whenever I wanted, and then like add like Bailu back? I don't know. I'm not too certain. So there's that. I think it's pretty interesting overall. I'm not too certain how this will go on day 1, and again, there's a lot of questions left in the air, but as it stands right now, I do like the idea. Does this make up for the Castorus account revive? No, absolutely not. Nothing will. I don't think anything will, outside of just getting rid of it entirely, or at the very least, just making it work on herself or team. Right? So there's that. I just want to compare this to what we already have now in Genshin. The thing I meme on every single chance I get, the Chronicled Wish. So Genshin does also add like their own characters to the standard banner pool, but over the course of, how long has it been? 4-ish years? We've only gotten like 3, I think. We've gotten Tanari, Dihya, and a new character coming that's out right now, or should not be out anymore, I don't remember. The character from Inazuma. So we've gone this far, like Jean, Klee, Mona, Kaching, I'm trying to remember, and Chi-Chi were the 5, and then we got 3 more, so that makes 8. 8 now. After 4 years, we got 3 characters. And then this is their response to rerun characters. So Eula, Albedo, not Diluc, sorry. Diluc in the standard pool. I forgot about him. But like Eula and Albedo, these characters are not standard characters, but they add them in this Chronicled that showed up for one time. You need the premium, you need the Rainbow Fate. I think it was Intertwined Fates. Yes, Intertwined Fates. You need those for this banner, and then if you missed out on the banner, tough luck. Who knows when she comes back again, right? Instead of just adding the characters to standard banner pool, or like what Genshin's doing right now. Not Genshin, Star Rail's doing. Same thing happened earlier in Lantern Rite where they did this. This is also like the biggest like scam in my opinion, because funny enough, they actually changed the rules of Chronicle Wish just to add Shunha, and I think they did that just so they could say that Shunha's on the banner. I generally think they changed the rules just to add Shunha. I really do believe that. I don't like this banner. I don't like Chronicle Wish. I think it's a mistake. It's done poorly wrong. Now, if this used the blue fates, yeah, sure, I see no problem with it. Like, I mean, you would have to give you like a patch or two heads up, right? They have to tell you like 2 patches from now we're dropping this. Get your blue fates ready, right? Because if they don't tell you that ahead of time, then you most likely will just like if you don't say hard them, then boom, this happens. So there's that. But the fact that this uses the same currency as this limited character banner, there is almost no reason to summon for this unless you really want like Shunha or something. So there's that. That's it for this video. I just want to talk more about like this whole special banner system they're doing, which I think is pretty cool. Like I said, we'll have to wait and see for more things coming out. It's only version 3 coming up in like a day or two, so we have to wait a couple weeks to for real good information. But I think it's pretty cool what they're going about it here. I really do think it's cool. So that'll be it for this video. Let me know what you think of this whole thing here, this whole banner system. And I will see you all in the next video. See you guys later.